The following program is a paid advertisement for Gracie Combatives. The views expressed are those of Gracie Combatives and its customers. A medical consultation is recommended prior to any substantial increase in physical activity.
Over the last 80 years, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu has proven to be the most effective self-defense system the world has ever known. And now, the Gracie family has distilled their entire system down to the 36 most effective techniques in a revolutionary program called Gracie Combatives, so you can learn how to defend yourself while getting a dynamic full-body workout, all from the comfort of your own home.
Over the last 16 years, on 2 occasions, I used these systems in the street, and they saved my life. Gracie Combatives works.
As a Navy SEAL, I only train with the best, and the Gracies are the best at what they do.
The impact of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu on the United States Army is truly profound.
Gracie Combatives has been adopted by hundreds of military and law enforcement organizations worldwide because they work and anyone can learn them.
It's really, really great to get an amazing workout. I'm constantly learning new moves and it gets me excited.
We weren't really sure what to expect because, let's be honest, can you really learn a self-defense system from DVD? So I called my dad over when they arrived and we checked them out. It was almost like having private lessons in your own house.
I always thought it was a program just for men or just for young people, but it turned out it was a program for me.
I was 255 pounds. I had very little energy. So I started the Gracie Combatives. I lost over 50 pounds and my entire body changed.
It's going to make me a stronger person, a more confident person, and it's going to keep me safe in the long run when I can defend myself if I ever have a problem.
Once you've been attacked like I was, and you're able to defend yourself, it changes every aspect of your life.
If you're looking for the best self-defense system on the planet, you don't have to look anymore.
I'm here at the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy headquarters in Torrance, California, where people come from all over to learn the world's most effective self-defense system directly from the source. Today we'll be sitting down with the creator of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Rorion Gracie, and his sons to discuss a groundbreaking program called Gracie Combatives. Gracie Combatives is an instructional DVD series that was specifically designed to enable you to learn the 36 most effective self-defense techniques from the comfort of your own home. And if we're lucky, they might even teach us a few techniques during the show. If you've ever thought about learning how to defend yourself, or you just want to get into great shape, you're not going to want to miss this next half hour with the world-famous Gracie family. I'm Kent Emmons, and this is Ahead of the Curve. I'm joined tonight by Rorion Gracie, the creator, the founder of the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and his son, Henner. So great to have you guys here with us.
Thanks for joining us, man. Welcome.
Absolutely. There's a lot of history behind this with the Gracie family and Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. What's the journey? How did you bring Gracie Jiu-Jitsu to America?
Well, I wanted to share my father's techniques with the rest of the world. And if you want to show it to the world, you have to make it happen in America. So I packed my kimono and came to the United States and started teaching class out of my garage. And the people would fall in love with it because the techniques are so simple, everybody likes it, they can benefit from it immediately. Some of the students would say, listen, my former karate instructor or kung fu instructor does not believe in your jiu-jitsu, and he wants to fight you. So I issued the Gracie Challenge, in which I would pay $100,000 to anybody who could fight and defeat me. In fact, that was the beginning for the UFC.
And what happened was the UFC was a way to settle kind of the age-old question of what is the most effective martial art on the planet. Put the best representatives of each of the various disciplines in this octagon to fight against one another so that the viewers at home could see in a no-rules setting what really works and what doesn't.
That's why I chose my brother Royce, because he was the smallest of the competitors within the event, and it was a great way for him to show the effectiveness of jiu-jitsu against different styles of martial art.
And you've been serving our country by training the U.S. Army.
That's right. After the first UFC, the U.S. Army asked us to put together a program to train soldiers to go into combat.
And that presented a very interesting challenge for the family because the Army asked us to develop a program that would prepare soldiers in 1 week. So what we did is we realized that there were 36 techniques out of over 600 that were used more often and with greater success than all the others combined. So it only made sense that if we're going to teach soldiers for 1 week, let's focus on the techniques that they're going to need for sure based on these fight studies, and that's what led to the development of the Gracie Combatives program.
So what inspired you to actually take this program you had developed for the Army and put it on DVDs?
Great question. Well, we realized that if this program had been so successful over the last 15 years at taking soldiers from no knowledge to combat ready in 1 week, we should make that course available to the world. There's no reason why not.
You know, the real question is, can you actually learn martial arts from a DVD series?
Absolutely. What we've done is we've put all the information on the DVDs. Along with the DVD collection, you also get the Blue Belt qualification test, fully outlined. In fact, later today, we're going to sit down with Michael Dombrowski, who was the first person to go through the whole process and earn his Blue Belt from the comfort of his own home. Actually, he did it in his bedroom.
Unbelievable. This is so good. I'm excited about this. You know, I've never had a martial arts lesson in my life, and you promised me to teach me a couple of techniques. When we come back, I'm going to get a technique taught to me by the Gracie. You don't want to miss this.
Today, you'll find Gracie Combatives being practiced in every unit throughout the Army.
When I was working as a SEAL, I was constantly searching for the most effective, most efficient way to win a fight. And that's what Gracie Combatives does.
Based on the 36 most effective techniques of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Combatives was created to teach U.S. Army soldiers self-defense in the least amount of time. Now this revolutionary program is available on DVD, so you can learn the complete system from home while getting in the best shape of your life.
I started the Gracie Combatives program when I was in my late 40s, and I lost over 50 pounds. My blood pressure got back down to 120/70, right where it's supposed to be. And when your body changes like that, your entire outlook on life changes.
I'm 110 pounds, 5'3", and Gracie Combatives has taught me how to leverage my weight and my abilities against a much larger, stronger attacker, and it feels great just to have that confidence.
I thought this system was just fantastic. For me, it was also the attention to detail, how every single move is broken down so specifically into like individual slices.
I time my entry. I clinch. Look where my head is. Facing this way, my hips are slightly off to the other side. Remember that. Angle here is vital. Don't let your head get stuck under their armpit. You might get choked.
If you're looking for the best self-defense system on the planet, you don't have to look anymore.
Welcome back to Ahead of the Curve. You probably noticed that chairs are missing, and we're joined by another member of the Gracie family. Hit on.
Yes.
Is right here.
He's my backup.
Was I that intimidating? You promised to teach me a technique and you brought backup?
Yes, sir. He needed some help. So, Gracie Combatives Lesson 1 is what we want to show you right now. And that's called the trap and roll escape. It's basically the worst case scenario. You're underneath someone who is mounted on you, and that's what we're going to discuss, how to escape that worst case scenario in this lesson. So, you might want to take off that coat so he doesn't choke you with it.
I'll take off the jacket. I'll take off the jacket. What about the glasses? Should I take them off?
No, leave those on so you can see, so you can learn.
All right, you got
learn
it.
the lesson. So lie down right here with your feet this way, please.
All right.
And your head this way. Perfect. So here's the worst case
scenario.
scenario.
I've never had a martial arts lesson in my life, so this could be really interesting.
So from down here, you cannot reach me, and I can reach you.
So punching would be impossible.
Correct.
Would
Even if you were to hit me, there's too much space to absorb my punch. And you, of course, your head is gonna bounce off the cement.
This is not a good place to be.
Let's not punch him. Let's just strangle you though.
Wow.
Right now, just someone's trying to strangle you.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Push him off. For real, push him off. Kent, push him off. For real, Kent. I need you to get up and go home. Get up, Kent. Get up, Kent. Okay. I think it's clear that you're not getting out. So here's the deal.
Can I call my mom real quick?
I don't think she's gonna help you that much, actually. Check it out. Heat on me, please.
Wow.
So here's the problem, Kent. When you're down here and you buck and you push and you go crazy in every direction, you're wasting energy, number one. And what's interesting is oftentimes when we ask people what they would do in this situation, they say, well, I'll punch him in the groin. Not a good idea.
Right.
Because not only does it not get him off, if you punch someone in the groin or you eye gouge them or you poke them in the throat or you punch them in the ribs, they're all reasonable, but they're gonna remind them to punch you and you're gonna make them angry.
Right.
Not a good idea. So those aren't gonna work. Now, we need to have him mount on you, hold you down now. Get on top, grab a hold as tight as you can.